A quick update on the Australian Open, and this time I just want to stay with Novak Djokovic. Incredible Djokovic. Incredible. That's all I kept saying as I watched him humble Carlos Alcaraz. Djokovic produced another unbelievable comeback. Who would have thought, no, this is here, guys, who would have thought that a 37-year-old Djokovic, I know he gives us this sort of performance back in the day, but now with Carlos Alcaraz current form, is 21, meeting Djokovic in the quarterfinals. Guys, I was like, how is Djokovic going to do this one? But what a performance. Djokovic over and over again just keeps letting us know that class is permanent. And the way he solved Carlos Alcaraz, look, he made it look so easy. Like, after that first set, who puts up such a fight? Djokovic. He defied injury. Remember that scare? He was actually limping. Defied injury, age, and ranking to produce that amazing comeback. 4-6, 6-4, 6-3, 6-4 against an outstanding Carlos Alcaraz. No, Djokovic has my respect. Look, now it's confirmed he's the king of Melbourne. He loves playing at the Australian Open. I remember the first video I did about Djokovic when we're getting ready for the Australian Open. I said those comments that he made about food poisoning and the rest going to affect him. Nothing. And when you win the way he did against Carlos Alcaraz, it just sets you it puts you in the right place, sets the tone for how you should be at the competition. And now he's qualified for the semifinals. He'll be meeting Alexander Zverev. But when you look, each time I go back, watch the highlights, I'm like, who can beat Djokovic now, guys? Let's be sincere. Who can beat Novak Djokovic at the Australian Open? Unless he just comes out and gets an entirely terrible bad day. That's when things might just go wrong for Djokovic. Now he looks so good to giving us that record-breaking 25th Grand Slam. You think he can do it? And a record-extending 11th title in Melbourne. It's tough, and sincerely, Djokovic has been chasing this almost forever. And look, to get the gain, you must go through the pain, and that's what he did in that win over Alcaraz. When he had to go off court, to get treatment, he came back, recovered so well, and he went through the pain and used power play to take the pain off. It's unbelievable. See, I struggle to describe him because I get carried away each time I go watch the highlights because it just motivates me. It's beyond a tennis match, So shout out to Novak Djokovic. He played aggressively until the pain wore off. You could see it, and he's saying, look, I'm going to go through the pain to get this game, and that's beating Carlos Alcaraz and make it to the semifinals to keep hopes alive of winning a record-extending 11th Australian Open title and the big one, record-breaking 25th Grand Slam title. You think Djokovic can do it? But it was really a sad record for Alcaraz. His hopes for now, at least, of becoming the youngest man. He's just 21, and he was chasing, that big record to become the youngest man to complete the career Grand Slam. And this is the painful part about this, that Alcaraz has not gone past the quarterfinals in 4 appearances at the Australian Open. So this is the Australian Open that is so nice, so kind, so loving to Djokovic. And Alcaraz that we're tipping to be the future of tennis hasn't gone past the quarterfinals in Melbourne. So that's life for you, But definitely it will bounce back. I know Carlos Alcaraz. Carlos has got immense quality. And in his post-match conference, he said it that he didn't kill it off. I think to an extent he underrated Djokovic. I think he was complacent, particularly in that third set. So he didn't expect Djokovic to come back, and as I said, to actually put up that sort of performance that we saw from Djokovic, you need to be ready to go through the pain, and that's what Djokovic did. And look, I saw this coming from the Olympics. after he lost to Alcaraz at Wimbledon and then beat Alcaraz to win the Olympic gold medal, I was like, no, no, I don't think it's over yet with Novak Djokovic. No, I don't think so. Last year was the first time since 2017 and only the second time since 2020 that Djokovic did not win one of the sport's four major titles. And that would have been a worry for him, because it just sends an unwanted signal that, am I done? Is this it for me, Novak Djokovic? I mean, I don't win any of the four Grand Slams titles, so I'm sure that made him, do a proper reset, mind shift, and say, look, I gotta get it going again. And what a way to get it going! Take off what he has on his bucket list, winning an Olympic gold medal, and that was really good for Novak Djokovic, So, and the major conversations that we've been having right after last year, that he didn't win any of the Grand Slam, can he meet up with the energy, the pace, the quality of the younger guys, Carlos Alcaraz, Yannick Sinner? Come on. He just showed it, outclassed. That's it. He put up a good fight, unbelievable comeback. I kept saying incredible. I mean, that's what I tagged this conversation, incredible Djokovic, because I didn't believe it myself that the way he got back into that contest and owned it, he came into it and said, this is it, I'm taking it. And from there, he never looked back. So shout out to Novak Djokovic. His aura of invincibility is compared to none. So I always tell my friends who follow tennis that, look, don't make Djokovic fight. If you beat him in the first set, you beat him in the second set, kill him, just finish it in the third. Don't give him any chance to come back in that third set, because if you do, that is going to be, it's going to be very, very bad. So yeah, that's it. Novak Djokovic, what's next for him? I said it. It's Alexander Zverev. Alexander Zverev did a good one over Tommy Paul to reach the Australian Open semi-finals. The German second seed won 7-6, 7-6, 2-6, 6-1 against the American 12th seed on Lord Lever Arena. That's a good one for Alexander Zverev. That's another man who I think deserves to win a Grand Slam title, but is it going to happen now? I don't know. I don't think so with Novak Djokovic playing the sort of tennis that we saw against Alcaraz. I don't think so, but hey, this is, in our world of sports, we say impossible is nothing. So let's see what Zverev can do in the semi-finals on Friday against Novak Djokovic. He has previously reached the semi-finals at Melbourne Park in 2020 and 2024. This match against Djokovic will be Zverev's 9th Grand Slam semi-final. 9th. And it's the most among active players who have not won a major title. It's the most. 9th semi-final. So Zverev and his team, they'll be looking at themselves and saying, whew, 9th semi-final, we need to make a point. We need to push Djokovic, But if they go watch the highlights of the last win against Alcaraz, it will deflate any sort of energy, because I mean, if you go look at that just Djokovic, Zverev and your team, don't look at that last Djokovic match. No, it will frighten any opponent, because I mean, he was on fire. From the second set till he won it. And this is what we've been saying. Can Djokovic last 5 sets with these young guys? Can Djokovic match their strength? Can Djokovic match their quality? Class is permanent. And Novak Djokovic proved it with the way he humbled Carlos Alcaraz. I want to talk about the other guys, but I'll do a video just to do a rap about it. I just wanted to, come give Novak Djokovic his flowers. I mean, respect Novak Djokovic for putting up that sort of performance. That's what tennis fans look forward to, something that will get us talking, and Djokovic gave us just that. I'll see you again. That's it.